Mm-mm-mm. There you go. Video started. Let's get rolling. I thought the same thing. It's pretty neat. You try that or just have? Oh, that's pretty cool. Pretty good. Brooke, help me with that. Booger.
He's not here.
No. You can FaceTime, right?
Yeah.
No, okay. Face chat, right? Is that what they call it? How much? What do I need over here? I need a turn up the volume. Got a video for you later. That's awesome. That's awesome. The screenplay of this here. All right. Do you remember how to get into the current events doc? Do you remember how to do that? Okay. I'll just show everybody one more time before we do that. Before we start it for next Friday. So you go to classwork right here, guys, at the top. And then in general information, you'll go to current events doc. Oh, there it is. 6 people turned it in already. Jeez.
Those 6 people should just.
Yeah, they should go.
No,
They should just go first.
Yeah,
Nah.
That would make sense.
Well, when they get assigned, they'll have to do a new one. I mean, current events. We got to stay current with it. I'll accept like a week. I mean, so if I assign you today, obviously, if you see something that's intriguing or interesting, tomorrow you can do that. That's fine. Okay, and I'll email you your receipt so you can read off it when you present it. All right, so we go to current events doc. We click on this. Okay, email address, name. It's pretty self-explanatory. Title of the article. Okay, source. Where do you got it from? Okay, who's the article about? What is the story about? 2 sentences. When the story take place? Where did the story take place? And how it is important. I'm going to do the, I know I said entertainment you shouldn't do, but since politics and sports anymore are kind of interwoven, with the Clippers, Milwaukee Bucks, okay, the Lakers, it's to the point where they're even saying canceling the season because of different types of social injustice throughout the nation. Okay, I thought that was something that kind of fits into politics today. And since we're going to be talking about the progressive era, okay, inequality in many cities, things like that, I thought that was something important, and it hasn't happened since 1961. You guys know Bill Russell? You ever hear of Bill Russell? Okay, well, he was one of the most influential basketball players. I think he played for the Celtics. And they call him the Lord of the Rings because he had, I think, 11 championships as a player, which at the time they didn't call him NBA championships, but he still was a championship player. He was the best of his kind. And during 1961, he sat out and he didn't play just because he thought, well, something needs to change. Something needs to change in politics to help out the African-American community, the culture. So I thought, maybe we can resemble it to that event. Right now, teams aren't playing. In 61, it was just Bill Russell, who everybody went to go see. He was the best player by far at that time. Okay, and I thought that was important. Okay, I thought that was important. All right, does everybody understand what we're doing? That's kind of what I want you to do. Just explain the event and how we can relate it to class. Again, it's your opinion. Now, some people think, you know what? I go home every day. The only outlet that I have to relax and feel comfortable is watching sports. And these people are getting paid millions and millions of dollars. They should be playing for entertainment, right? That's what they're getting paid for. But at the same time, they have their political views. They want to express what they think. So, again, it's your opinion on the matter. And we're trying to leave any type of criticism out of this, okay? You guys got what I'm saying? I don't want to have any fights in class or anything about this. I'm just saying we need to talk about current events. We need to express what's going on in today's world. And I think that's important. All right, that's all I have for the current event. So we know what we're doing. So I'll write it. Actually, I'll post it on Google Classroom for you. So Autumn, Ethan, I'll put the date when you're due. It's always up there for a reminder. Okay? Actually, I'll comment it underneath the post. So that should, I don't know if it'll give you alert or not, but we'll see. Yesterday, it was kicking me off the Wi-Fi. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. I was getting a little upset. No Chase today. Oh man. Okay, I gotta record that for later. Remind me. All right, so bell ringer for today. This is the last one of the week, so you should have 2 of them, right? Today and then yesterday. So please work on this right now. What are the three causes that push for the progressive era in the United States? So obviously, it's American history. We're going to be talking about what happens in America, what happened in the United States. So, three causes that pushed for the progressive era. Remember, full sentences. I just don't want bullet points. Okay. Oh, Haley's like, oh, you got to be kidding me. Full sentences? Oh, don't tell me I booted. Oh, we're good. Someone joined. Oh, thanks, Colin. You're so smart. Smart. Another Southport reference. So again, working on the bell ringer. When you're finished, okay, again, I write this question down, fill out the answer. I'll come around and check it if that's okay with you guys. And then for the folks at home, you can just email it to me, okay? That's how I'll grade them. And I'll just put them in right at the end of the day, so you see it there. Also, movie form, syllabus. Make sure you just turn that in. All you got to do is type in your name on the form, hit submit. Easy as that. Okay, easy as that. We already went over it in class. I sent out a video at the start of the school year, so we should have that covered. Hey, Chris, after class then, I'll have to add you in Apple Classroom. So just stay after. I'll help you out with it, okay? Thanks, buddy. So give you a few minutes to finish this up here. Shouldn't take too long. Do we need more time? One more minute? Okay. I was going to say, this one's a little bit of a longer one. Let's see real quick. Meeting film, present. There we go. All right, you ready to go over this? Okay, so let's start it off here. The first cause that pushed for the progressive era. What was the first cause? Who wants to give that to me? Go ahead, Brittany. Industrialization. Good job. Industrialization. So if you don't have this, guys, fill it out so they have the right answer for the short answer. You can use it as a study tool. Remember that. And count it as points. Remember, full sentences. Industrialization. What is that, Brittany? Yeah, good job. Good job. So we're seeing a more modern nation, right? the United States is becoming an industrial power. That means that they're modernizing, they're westernizing, okay? They're using these new forms of innovations, technologies to become a stronger country, right? They're producing a lot more products and finalized goods. They're using the resources that they have in the United States, and they're shipping it to these industries, these factories in these bigger cities, okay? And they're fueling it and making fixed products, finalized goods that they can sell at the world market and in the United States market, okay, for obviously profit. All right, so industrialization, where did that first wave occur? The first wave of the Industrial Revolution. Ethan, go ahead, man. Great Britain, good job. All right, and what year, what time frame around? Awesome, good job. So late 1700s to mid 1800s, Great Britain, England, the first wave of the Industrial Revolution occurred. And what type of power did they use? What type of power? Go ahead, Angel. What's that? Coal power. Yep. So steam engines, right? So steamboats, railroads, trains, things like that. Okay, good job. And then the second wave, where did that occur? Where did that occur? Chris, go ahead. Germany. Yep, good job. So Germany. And what time frame was that?
Late 1700s.
Nope, that was the first wave. You're on the right track there.
Around the 1800s, right?
Yeah, mid 1800s, right? Okay, so we can say like 1850, 1860, all the way up until, let's say, modern time. We still use these new forms of mechanisms and different types of innovations. So using electricity, oil, natural gas, okay, different forms of chemicals to help us with everyday jobs, right? Okay, so it might be cleaning a septic tank out, I don't know, with chemicals, cleaning different supplies, whatever it might be. The use in warfare, which we're trying to ban that, but still happens today. It still happens. Okay, good job. So those first two waves occurred, and the United States is picking up these new ideas from immigration, right? Oh, I gave you one of them. Let's see if we can remember after, though. What's another cause? Go ahead, Jakari. Urbanization, good job. And what is that?
It's when people move from the country to the cities.
Yeah, good job. Why are they moving from the countryside to the cities?
Good jobs.
Yeah, yep. Better opportunities, right? There's more opportunities there. And it's a steady pay, okay? Working out in the countryside, on the farm for many, many years, you know what? It's hard labor, okay? It's a tough job. And sometimes with the market, depending on what the prices are, you might not make the amount of money you did the year previous, depending on inflation and rise of goods, lower or higher supplies, okay? So they thought, you know what, we're going to move to the cities. We have better opportunities, steady base pay, okay? And not job security because it's very hostile at that time, but many people were moving from the rural areas to the urban cities. Okay, what were some problems with urbanization now? We'll talk about that more today, but what do we think, Haley? Overcrowded, right? So it was overcrowded. Many people were just jam-packed in these cities, okay? Jacob Riis is a famous muckraker. He tried to solve some of these issues with urbanization and overcrowding in these major cities and these buildings, and how this was really detrimental to many people's health, okay, and style of living. Right, again, we'll talk about that here soon. So urbanization, good job. And then the last one, I said it already, but what is it? What is it? Anybody? Alyssa, go ahead. Immigration, good job. And what is that?
When people move from other countries
Yeah, good job. And what are the reasons for that? Why are they coming to the United States?
for jobs.
Jobs.
Get away from
Yeah, good job. And specifically, who do we talk about yesterday mostly? Who are coming over to the United States? From what area in the world? It was very hostile environment this time.
Europe.
Building up for more. Yep, good job, Europe. Okay, so many Europeans were moving out of this hostile environment. Again, this is built up to World War I. We'll get to that next chapter. All these countries are competing against one another. And they're like, it's getting really crazy over here. We're going to go to the United States. We can take these new innovative ideas that we already grasp and have in Europe, okay, with the Industrial Revolution. That's why I told you about those two waves. And we can take it to the United States and make buku money, right? A bunch of money. We can be tycoons over there, which we'll talk about here soon, which many people did, like Andrew Carnegie, okay? So good. Make sure you guys remember those three causes that push for the progressive era. Okay, we have industrialization, urbanization, and immigration. You guys good with that? Okay, good. All right, I'm going to come around and check your bell ringers real quick. All right, so you should only have 2 of them, okay? And I'll put those grades in by the end of the day, okay? So those of you at home, you can take a screenshot of it. You can email it to me. That's the best way for me to grade it, okay? But for here, I'll just check. Awesome, good job. All right, sir, what do we have? Great work, great work. Josh, how are we doing there? Good. Nice. Angel? Good work, good work. I can see Colin. Thanks. Kevin? Are you writing down the question now? You should write down the question. This is going to be on the test. I'm just trying to help you out. Chris? Okay. There you go. Oh, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Yeah, just write down the question, then when you're shouting it, it's like, oh, that's all. Sorry. Melissa, good job. Brittany. Awesome, good. Andrew, how you doing? Oh, okay. Okay. It just what is a progressive? Just write that down. What is a progressive? Okay. Just write that down. Okay. All right. Good job, Hunter. Brewster. Great work. Haley. Awesome. All right, good job, guys. Again, trying to help you out. Study tool. Okay. And I'll give you points for it. So there will be 2 points. So if you see it in Sapphire, I know it's not much, 2 points, but over the course of the year, if we have one every single day, that's going to be a huge grade, right? Huge grade. So let's say we have 178 of them. That's more than a test, right? It's huge. Huge. Okay. Vocab. So we're going to go over 3 terms today. That's it. Pull that up for it. I can zoom in. There we go. There it is. All right, so write these down. Okay, I'll give you a few minutes to research them a little bit. I'll give you a definition, just kind of spiel about them a little bit. You can write down what I say. That'll be great. Again, trying to help you guys out here with this so you don't have another homework assignment. We're getting them done, and you see what definition that I use, okay? Which you'll see on a test or a quiz. All right, we good? 19th Amendment, what is that? What's the 19th Amendment all about? Go ahead, Haley. Yeah, good job. So if you want to, you can just put women's suffrage, okay? And we already know what suffrage is, right? That was a term right above it. What is suffrage? Go ahead, Colin.
The right to vote.
Right to vote. Yep, right to vote. There you go. I was going to say you can use a term from the vocab list for this one to explain it. That's pretty cool. Women's suffrage, right to vote. When did it happen? When did it happen? Does anybody know? Jakari? No. Does anybody know? Haley? 1919. Easy way to remember it. 19th Amendment, 1919. It was ratified in 1920, though. So if you put 1919 down, that's fine. But it was ratified in 1920. Okay? 19th Amendment, 1919. Ratified 1920. Okay? Women's suffrage. There you go. There you go. Muckraker. We're going to talk about famous muckrakers today. What is a muckraker? Muckraker. Anybody? Jakari, go ahead, man. No? Melissa?
Isn't that someone who exposes the conditions for factories?
Yeah, good job. Good job. So it could be a journalist, a photographer, all right? It could be someone that's writing a novel, book, an author, okay? These people are trying to uncover the harsh conditions and social injustices, okay? So mostly you'll see them as a journalist, a photographer, okay, an author. They're trying to bring the attention up to the American people that what's going on in society. So we talked about Upton Sinclair. We'll mention him today again. We talked about Jacob Riis briefly. We'll talk about him today. Okay, these muckrakers is trying to bring up the dirt. Okay, muck raking. Get it? They're raking up the muck, raking up the dirt on the poor conditions in society. What, as the United States, need to work on in order to reform? Okay, what we need to change for the betterment of society. Does that make sense, guys? Okay. Remember, muckraking, bringing up the dirt, raking up the dirt on something, someone, something. Might be a trust buster, breaking down these monopolies.